Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's lesson is all about hitting that soft, delicate pitch. And I'm going to talk to you about the ideal way to use our wrists and body to create that little kind of poppy little pitch shot around the greens. It's going to land softly with a tiny bit of rollout. It's not necessarily going to check up because we're quite close to the green, but it's going to have a tiny bit of rollout. I'm also going to introduce a teaching aid to help use our body and wrist the correct way to get the action I would want to see in your pitching to create this shot. Now, if you are a first-time viewer, please consider following or subscribing. You'll see the links down below, but I'd love to have you on board my channel, and I'd love to help you with your golf and lower your scores. Keep watching to learn this little soft pitch shot. Okay, so as I said in the introduction today, we're looking for the really soft, gentle little pitch from around the green. And there are many different ways in which you could play certain shots around the greens. And within my channel, I would have covered them all, for sure. But this one today is going to be all about that little soft, using the bounce correctly shot that's going to land, have a slight bit of trickle out, depending on the surface you're landing on, and then gently roll this way to the hole. So what we're going to try and do is utilize the bounce of the club, so the bottom angle of the club here. Now the idea in that is we're trying not to create a sharp edge. If I create a sharp edge, you'll notice here the club kind of stabs itself into the ground, and then there's an opportunity for you to hit the ball about 3 to 4 yards. There's also, obviously, if we use the wrist too much, there's an opportunity of thinning the ball. We're really trying to look for the sweet spot of using the wrist and body the right amount to deliver the club correctly, to present the loft, to get that little poppy shot. Now, how we're going to do that is think about our handle and belly button. So if we think at address, if we get the handle and belly button lined up, and then when we go to hit the ball, we're going to try and get them pointing back at the belly button. So the idea is with that, we get a little bit of wrist cocking, we get a little bit of this kind of wrist action to present a bit more loft to the club. It's quite a narrow swing. So it's going to be all about keeping the connection with our upper body, kind of our rib cage and our elbows, letting this overtaking happen. So the club head is overtaking the hands, and we get this little popping shot. Let's go ahead and play one, and I'll introduce you to a teaching aid that's going to help this happen automatically. You'll see there the club points back to my belly button. It's that little poppy action, as I said. Let's have another go at that. Much better for direction, that one. And you'll see that little sweet brushing of the turf using the bounce correctly. So here's the device, the Swing Sling from Percussion Golf. You'll see a link down below to buy one at a special discounted price. Now what it basically has done is tied me up. So you'll see from my other videos I quite like getting tied up. But what this does for the pitching for me, it keeps the arms and body working together. So it gives us that connection. So it stops my arms out racing and moving out of sync and out of connection. But it also allows me to feel then that my hands are just going to overtake slightly in the through swing. So it kind of coordinates things for me nicely without me having to try so hard. So again, that slight overtaking shot that I want to see, that slight kind of narrowness so the hands don't travel past the thigh, and that club head accelerating and working upwards into the more vertical sense is what I want to see in this little poppy shot. This helps that feels. Let's go ahead and hit a shot. And again, you'll see that I'm just nipping it nicely off the turf, getting a nice elevation. It's again just pulled it ever so slightly, but you get the feeling of what I'm trying to do here with the body. That's exactly what I want to encourage you to do when you're pitching shots. Get the body to be turning and active, slight transfer of weight, get the overtaking and this slight kind of angle here in the wrist, so the cupping of the wrist here, the overtaking, adding that loft and producing a great strike to get the ball onto the green with a slight bit of release. So there you have it. A great way of hitting these soft little pitches onto the green where you get kind of flight and roll. So when you can't run the ball where you want the ball just to stop a little bit but still release a little bit to the flag, you won't get spin this close to the green unless you've got perfect conditions, and ideally the right kind of greens to land on also. So this is really about just popping the ball on the green and releasing it to the hole. So if you have liked the video, please like and share it. Really appreciate if you could do that. Also, if you have any questions, please join the conversation down below. Ask any questions about the device, about the technique, or even any requests for any future videos. I welcome them. Also, if you haven't followed me or subscribed, please hit my logo down this bottom corner. Join me in my journey and let me help you lower your scores and improve your golf. Thanks for watching, and see you again here soon.